Okay, so this is the SimCity game. I'm going to go over the basic layout for the game, give you an idea of the structure of it. I'll start up here on the top left corner. This shows the total population for the city, which was at 12,000, a little over 12,000 at the time. This green face, this gives you an idea of the approval rating or satisfaction of your citizens in your city, which is at 98% right there. This up here is the city storage, which tells you your capacity on supplies, which on mine was 63 out of 70, so it was getting pretty close to full at the time. And then if you look over here on the right side, with the top right, this shows how much funds you have for the city. This road, if you want to put in roadways, you'll click on this little road right here, and then it'll give you the option to build different kinds of roads around the city. This little house is residential zones, so if you want to put a residential zone in, then you click over there. This is for different shops. I don't know, there was a wood shop, there was a donut shop, just a different variety of different stores that you can put in. And then down here is the factories. So you pretty much have to have the factories in there to produce the goods that your city needs to grow and to expand. And then right here you'll see a list of services that are provided by the city. So the first one you got is power, and you got water, sewage, waste management, fire, police, health, and government. So during our class we went to the water company, the sewer company, and then we also visited the government buildings and learned how the government functions in that area. And then down here is specialization, so you can put in parks, schools, transportations, has a beach on here, entertainment, gambling, landmarks, and worship. So these are more in the I guess tourism variety. That one's down here more so bring in population totals, and the ones up top are basically the basic needs that every city has to have to function. So this is the city hall. So it tells you the tax income rates per 24 hours. So on the game it's based on like approval rating, so the higher your approval is and the happier your citizens in, the more tax money you're going to bring in. And so the City Hall of Springfield, we got to listen to Lori Smith, who is the city administrator. So she taught us a variety of facts about Springfield and how it was run that I didn't know. I'm going to go into that a little bit later on the next slide. And then we got to sit in on a zoning meeting at the City Hall. And the zoning meeting was about a case of a guy that needed to put in a driveway. And so he was going there to see where he was able to put it in, where it needed to connect to the road. And then they were voting on that and getting his approval to do that. So more on Lori Smith, what she taught us when we were there. These are just some facts about Springfield that I didn't know before. Said Springfield has a $3.2 million budget, so to work with. She said Springfield has one of the lowest, or Washington County has one of the lowest tax rates in Kentucky. So I thought that was interesting. And then most of the city budget actually comes from occupational taxes. So different businesses, I guess, the taxing brings in the majority of the budget money for city spending, and then over $1 million last year was brought in occupational tax. And then the property tax is 10% of the city's total revenue. So I thought that was interesting.